Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I bought a doll today that I totally don't need, but I do.
I mean,
The little kid in me needs this doll. So, if you know, you know, it's JEM and the Holograms. This was a doll that was re-released by the loyal subjects, like the Rainbow Bright, like the Strawberry Shortcake, and I knew I was going to have to get this doll when it came out. And I was very excited. I did have this doll as a little bitty kid. I remember very vividly. I had the little earrings, the little star earrings, clip-on earrings when I was little, because I was little. They're like pink stars. Lauren's looking at me like I'm nuts. She doesn't know anything about JEM. We're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah,
just so you can experience
this is before
it.
my time.
Supposedly it's in the same universe as like Transformers and G.I. Joe and all of that, because there's some character. I didn't know this when I was a kid, but there's some character that's in all of those shows somehow.
Really?
I don't know. Anyway, I was obsessed with JEM when I was a kid, and she has these pink star earrings that she talks to her computer with, Synergy. And
once again, you hear the weird look.
You have to be a certain age to know, okay?
But
I had those, and I just loved her. I loved her so much. In fact, so if you're familiar with JEM, her rock star form is JEM. Her human, regular, whatever, she's still a human as a rock star, I suppose.
Name.
But her regular person form is Jerica. And when I was a kid, I went by my middle name, which is Erica. And I had my school convinced when I was little that my name was not Erica, it was Jerica. And then my teacher started writing it out. She was like, oh, that must be a mistake. I'm sorry, I'll fix that. And my mom came in and ratted me out and told on me. She said, that's not her name. And I was like, dang it. I had everybody convinced.
How clever of you as a little kid to
I know.
put those together, though.
It just happened to fit really well. But yeah, my mom put the kibosh on that, so I was mad. But anyways, I had this doll, okay, when I was little, and this one's a little different. She's supposed to be able to change into Jerica. In fact, it says transforms into Jerica. Where is it? Right here. So the way that used to be, because the other doll did that as well, is she had the pink hair on top and the sides, and then she had blonde underneath. And you could tuck the pink hair into her little beret, her little hat, and she would become her regular self. And she had sunglasses, and, you know, that was how they got around changing her into Jerica. So she has the outfit, but as you can see, she has no blonde hair, which is a huge bummer, because I would have bought two and displayed her as both versions. But I still wanted to get her because nostalgia. There's also, her dress is more of like a dusty pink in the original version. And like I said, I remember very vividly, and I actually looked it up for people that have the original doll still. And it's quite different, but the bummer of it, I don't mind the color difference necessarily, but people were saying that she has staining on her arms from the pink dress. So that kind of sucks, because if I wanted to display her in the other outfit, which is short sleeves, you would see that pink stains, and that would bother me. It probably wouldn't bother a kid, but I don't know that a kid's going to be buying this. I don't think a kid knows who that is.
I don't think kids know who JEM and the Holograms is.
Yeah, it's only nerds like me going to be buying this. Come on. So I can't display her as Jerica. I haven't looked at mine to see if it's stained, but every single review I saw said that it was, so I'm just going to assume. Yeah. I got some pretty good hair, though, so I'm happy about that. I had to look for that, because there was some with some jacked up hair, but I'll show you the box. So it says something plays the theme song. I don't know if it's the doll or her stand that she comes with.
Something's going to serenade you.
Truly outrageous. JEM. Here is Jerica. Oh, the other thing is that so to cover up the makeup on her face, which is very rock star, she comes with sunglasses, okay? But they're not sunglasses. They're regular glasses that don't have the shading.
I hate to break it to them, but those don't hide anything.
And that's not gonna work, guys. You know, like, here's her JEM form.
Which is the only form she is, really.
Which is the only way she could be.
Okay.
Here's the top. I do love the box. I love, like, it's so nostalgic. Obviously, I have no idea. I don't remember what the box of my original doll looked like, but I'm sure it was something very similar.
This one's definitely screaming 80s.
There's the barcode if you need it. But, oop. She's like, I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna take her out of the box and I'll show you guys what she comes with, and we'll figure out where the theme song comes into play. Also, I guess it comes with a concert ticket that's like directly, it's printed like as if it's from one of the episodes.
That's pretty neat.
Which is pretty cool. Like,
you're gonna probably remember.
I'm gonna like that. So it comes with some cool stuff. I'm happy they released another one. I think she looks great, but I wish she had the blonde hair and
somehow.
Yeah, like, or if they sold her in the other version, I would probably buy it. But she has a very unique body shape. She doesn't look like a Barbie, for example, so I couldn't just grab a blonde Barbie and use that for her.
Which is what I would suggest.
Yeah, which is a bummer, because otherwise you think that would work really well. But anyway, we'll see what else they release. I know Integrity Toys released Gem and the Holograms, like, whole series, and they did Synergy, which is the computer that she talks to through her earrings. Once again, Lawrence looking at me like, what? You have to see the show. We'll go watch some episodes. Awesome. But yeah, they released a whole set of really gorgeous dolls, and of course they're mega expensive, but maybe one day I'll have them. But we'll see if I want to spend that much money. But this was $24.99, $25 at Walmart, and I think it's totally worth it. I'm happy to put her on my shelf next to my Peaches and Cream Barbie that's also nostalgic, and my Little Ponies. So yeah, I mean, for that purpose, it's great. I just, like I said, my only real complaint is that she doesn't have the two-tone hair, but I guess we'll just have to display her like this.
Maybe there could be a blonde doll somewhere that'll...
I mean, I guess, I don't know. Can you dye doll hair? Maybe I could buy one and dye the hair.
You could.
I suppose it's possible.
Well,
I mean,
we're about to see what happens.
I guess I could see, but anyway, I got good hair on this one. I had to fight for it, so I'm happy about that, because a lot of people, when I saw the reviews, were like real jacked up. I'm like, oh.
No, we comb through the stores.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm lucky to live in a place where there's tons of Walmart, so I can go to different ones. But yeah, there wasn't even a tag for her on the shelf. She was stuck in the Monster High section, which is the reason I saw her.
Walmart's notorious for putting dolls out that shouldn't be out.
Well, I got one. Yeah. It's scanned, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna open her up and we'll see what she comes with. I'm all excited. This is so...
And I'll just be clueless.
And you'll just be clueless till we watch it.
I'll just enjoy a nice doll.
So here is the stuff she came with. These are little pictures. Little strip of pictures. Truly outrageous. It's cute. It's just a little film. Here is a VIP pass.
Look at you.
Because obviously you're going to the concert, right?
You finally get to go to a Gem and Holograms concert.
I know. It's actually, this is really pretty though. Look at that. Yeah. It's very holographic, which you would expect from
a hologram.
Gem and the Holograms. It's kind of got that try to take a picture of your driver's license feel to it. Because it
doesn't work.
It's very pretty though. It's very cool. This, of course, is the concert ticket.
How long have you been waiting to go to this concert?
Like, this is too much, okay? So this is actually, they showed it in one of the reviews. Maybe I can get a picture and insert it here, but it's like a literal reprint of a ticket that someone gives to someone in one of the episodes. I can't remember, but yeah, like, that's cool. Like, that makes up for the no blonde hair to me, because it's such a nerdy little thing.
They finally gave you a ticket.
I know, I finally get to go. I'm so excited. There's her little comb.
You tell me how it is.
Her little shoes for her Jerrica costume that she's not going to wear because... So, okay, she's supposed to have sunglasses to further disguise her, but these are not sunglasses.
They're looking pretty prescription to me.
These are... I'm trying to get it to focus here. These are regular glasses, and there are frames in there. But someone had mentioned, like, maybe coloring them in, which I think is a good idea if I could find a good way to do that. Here's her dress. And it's just a very plain, like, ooh, noisy car outside. Very plain dress. Very plain hat. People were having a lot of trouble getting the hat to stay on as well. Like, it just pops right off her head, so...
Great disguise.
Not the best disguise, if you ask me, but... Here we have the actual doll. Move this over a little bit so we can see her. And she has a really cool stand, actually. It's really neat. This button plays the theme song, so you can hear that. I don't know if it's the same this time. I think it's a little different. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll probably only play it this one time. Oh, it shut off. Good. Okay. Because I don't want YouTube to copyright strike me for the the song and the stand.
Because it's so...
It's pretty bad sounding. Like, it's, you know, it's coming out of a doll stand. But she's on a... It looks like a made-to-move body or something very similar. She's very articulated. I did pull up her sleeves. I didn't notice staining on mine, which is good, even though I'm not going to display her as Jerica for other reasons, but I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, she holds her little microphone and she looks real cool. So I'm very happy to have her. I will be putting her next to my Peaches and Cream Barbie on my shelf, and yeah.
And nerding out.
And totally nerding out. And now I'm going to make Lauren watch some JEM and the Holograms.
And then I'm going to nerd out too.
And then she's going to love, and she's going to need one too.
Oh no.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you remember JEM, if you're that age, that old, please leave a comment. Let me know if you remember the doll, if you had the original doll, and how you feel about all that.
Or if you want to be like me and come late to the party.
And if you're going to get this one, I would love to know. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.